That's not the prospects bag you getting. I had to do calculation. You banged them in the head. That's not the problem. Run your game. That's not that.
I was gonna call you and tell you to take it down.
Nah, I called him. I said, yo, I said, yo, dog.
I called my agent instead. By the time we got off the phone, an hour had passed. He'll tell you all about it.
He'll let you know.
So it looks like we wasn't the only ones who saw that Patreon link from Joe Budden. I did a video about this yesterday. Joe Budden made a mistake and leaked that the podcast on Patreon is making almost $1 million a month. It came out to about 903,000. So let's see what the podcast crew had to say about Joe making all of this money on Patreon. Like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
And run your game.
Speaking about running games.
I love this nigga.
Something came across
Hey, yo, you are
my
an idiot,
feed.
bro.
I don't know what made you wake up in the morning and decide to post Patreon, not the subs, but how many Patreon subscribers visit your Patreon page. You tried to black out the numbers. You tried to do a big one.
Niggas ain't never work at corporate.
But little do you know, the internet had you beat.
A little bit of brightness turned up.
Because they brightened their numbers, and I saw you made a lot last month. You made a lot the month before, and honestly,
You standing up for the people?
oh shit, wait, you making a lot now, champ. So
Wait, what?
I think your story. I mean, I get it. I mean, high overhead, but the overhead is
It ain't that high. United.
Wait, how y'all know it ain't that high?
United don't got that high.
I'm looking at that like, okay,
Stupid, yo.
okay. Do you have any explanation to do? I can't pay your bills. No,
but it's bills.
You can pay all of our bills, and on top of that, you can pay our family bills. You can pay my grandmother bills. You can pay everybody's bills in the South.
Everybody in Jamaica?
Yeah.
I knew.
That's not the prospects bag you getting. I had to do calculation. You banged them niggas in the head. That's not the problem. Run your game. That's not that.
Out there!
Run like, nigga, what?
Yeah, I knew he was gonna do it.
I knew it as soon as I saw
Yo, you are an idiot.
I'm surprised my sister ain't say nothing.
No, you know, Big. Stop playing with her.
What she ain't gonna say?
Stop playing with her. You know about her.
Oh, yeah, she did?
This little measle right here.
I did say something.
Okay.
But off camera.
Oh.
Who you said something to?
Ian.
Oh, shit. You went to the what?
What'd you say?
You went to Shea Whitey.
I knew something was wrong. I'm sitting there watching murder-suicide accident on a Monday afternoon. Fucking phone start, but I got my phone on the end table on vibrate, so it's the zzz. Just start jumping. Who in the hell? I look over, it's Ish. I already start cursing him out. I'm like, this nigga calling out again. He know we don't talk on no damn Monday. Who the fuck died now? Nigga Ish answered, but sometimes that's my man sometimes still. I said, yeah, ready for the bullshit. He was like, delete it. I said, what happened? I don't know, man. I'm getting some calls. He said, Simon hit me. Yo, I'm getting calls.
Yo, you're an idiot.
You ain't say you're getting calls and you can't refute it.
You can't.
No.
Yo, I'm getting calls.
Niggas was sending me text messages, bro.
You got calls too?
I didn't know what the fuck it was.
I didn't know what the fuck that was, because I didn't even see your page. Niggas just sent, yo. I'm like,
And
the fuck
nigga
is
said, I
this?
don't know what you did, but they got it. Delete it.
This nigga always exaggerating.
Right, shit, I ain't there. Goddamn. Then flip call. Ain't nothing, man. I was perusing the net. I seen some shit. I posted it.
What did
It
you
was just
see?
some AI shit.
What did you see that triggered you to do that, though? Because you don't usually do that. That's not even your bag. And I asked you on the phone, I'm like, Joe, tell me what's out there. Who said something? Who offended you? Who threw shots? Who called you broke? You said none of that happened.
None of that happened.
So what did you have to...
I saw the rumors after it happened, but none of that happened. I wasn't... That's corny. I don't do that.
So what did you
No.
see? Something
Y'all
triggered
know.
that.
Something inspired that.
Exactly. Thank you, Freeze.
I got you, bro.
I kept asking him, tell me what inspired that.
That ain't you.
30 million.
What about it?
That number excited me.
That still don't.
You do that in a couple months.
No. See, and that's where we gotta not joke so
Yo, you're
much.
not excited no more about that.
That's where
you know
we
what I mean?
That's
amount-
Michael Kors.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Coach.
shit.
That's just an important number. That's just an important number.
Yeah.
So, and the goal is to always get that number higher. So when I saw that number, it's like, yo, nah, dog, we gotta celebrate some of this shit.
You ever seen that number before?
Yeah.
You didn't do
Not
this.
in the bank.
You didn't do this when you saw that
Hey,
number.
wipe your nose,
It
yeah.
was a trick.
Wipe your
I
nose.
can't even talk real with my man. I love him.
Yo.
This is my nigga right here. I
Wipe
gotta
your
lie
nose.
to his face.
Well, he don't care.
I gotta lie
He
to
showed
him.
30 million public viewers. He don't care. He got shit in his nose, nigga.
I don't give a fuck about my
Yeah,
nose.
that's a gold nugget. That's a gold nugget. Yeah. Hey, after I get on Facebook with the nigga, he calls me. Yo, you need help? Nigga, don't call my phone, OG.
I need you to walk, because you the first person I thought about once I realized what it was.
Yeah.
I need you to walk me through from the second you saw it, first reaction
Got
and
it.
on, please. Flip. That's why I ain't called you.
So
I wanted to hear this live.
I usually check my Patreon public visitors, the people that come through.
Got it.
So I know that feeling.
Got it.
The number goes up, you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure that they subscribe to it.
Okay.
Whatever free ad you have that they watch,
Make sure that she works.
yeah, make sure it works. Yeah. So
got it.
So I was on my shit just regular. I get a DM. Yo, hey, yo, look, nigga. Yo, they got Joe with a whiteout shit that said 900. So what the fuck is that?
Yo, you went and got a magnifying glass. You saw
No. I
squint.
said no. I said what the fuck? I said okay, cool.
Whole lot in the life.
Then I got a text from my uncle and them. I said, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I go to this nigga's stories. The nigga crocked out some shit. And I'm like, oh, nah, he playing. So I think I got lightheaded, nigga. I said, yo, princess, bring me a water real quick and bring me a high C. I need it both. I need electrolytes. Yo, bring me a high C. She said, you want the high C, daddy? Yes. The high C out the
highest of the
fridge. Yeah. Bring it and bring me a water. Then I looked at it, and then when I looked, I saw it, then I went on Spaces to talk to him. And that's how I like it.
That's good for me for being rushed. I never like to do anything rushed, but it was the morning time. I was doing 9 different things, and talking to Ian was one of those things. And I seen that 30 million a month, and that's a really big thing.
It is
a really
amazing.
really,
Huge.
That is a really big thing. So in my moment of excitement, I said to this white nigga, yo. And you know what? I'm blaming my girl too a little bit. Fuck it. I'm playing victim all the way around the board now.
You the victim.
Sounds, yeah.
I'm playing victim. I don't give a fuck. I said to Ian, yo, do me a favor, big dog. On the FaceTime. Hey, black out all this other shit. I need to hit this 30 million on him. Fuck it. Sun was shining. Nigga, what? Not feeling great.
Hey, let me know.
He sent the shit
see
back.
why, right.
Yeah. He sent the shit back. And I was so caught up in whatever I was doing. Normally I would clip it like I did. Because I know better.
That's what got me.
I know
you
better.
from this.
I've seen too many docs.
That's what
we
got me.
do this.
I'm like, Joe?
They like, Joe ain't tech savvy. I ain't tech savvy, but I'm nigga savvy.
No,
nigga.
you are savvy enough to know how that game
goes.
goes.
Busy as hell, and normally I would have hit my girl. She would have picked me up, but she was all in my face for man long, so I ain't hit her. So, and good for you. Now look at you.
I was gonna call you and tell you to take it down.
Nah, I called him. I said, yo, what? I said, yo, dog.
But I called my agent instead. By the time we got off the phone, an hour had passed. He'll tell you all about it.
He'll let you know. Now I'm like, yo, dog, take that stupid shit down. He's like, what? I said, yo, my nigga. You can see through the numbers.
Nigga, I wanted him.
He's like, yo, you lying.
I wanted him to keep it up. I wanted to be motivated, nigga. I was on his ass.
You seen it
These are
already.
crazy.
Nah, I'm on his ass still, nigga. I try to go to nigga crib. Yo, you home? Yo, I'm at the corner. Can I talk to you for a minute? Nigga said I'm not home. I said, nah, the acoustics.
I'm gonna wait for you.
The acoustics in the house.
It sound like home.
Yeah, it sound like home.
Damn.
Yeah, it's no vibration in the air. It sound like, but
Since that happened, I've just seen so much internet chatter. You know, we have so many communities and they're so large.
Yes.
I've seen so much internet chatter about how a leak like that would tear a family apart. I'm just glad to know that this team is so strong in its foundation. Nothing like that will come between us. Anyway.
Remember I told you addition by subtraction? I told you how spaces. The addition was seeing that. Oh, wow. The subtraction would be, nigga, let's have a meeting.
It's gonna bring us all closer together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all gonna get much closer.
Closer in something.
We got our own group chat. We working out the details.
That other group chat, they in there. Green bubbles is hell, mad green bubbles.
But another thing that crossed my mind, Joe.
You trying to say I was leading the group chat?
No, not leading it, but your presence in there makes the whole thing green.
I wasn't in the group chat, bro.
Well, it's a joke. We don't know that they really have. I think it's a joke.
There's no group chat.
I don't even know.
Y'all gotta kill a joke though. Damn. Yeah, there's no group chat. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna be real with y'all because I saw a lot of people having these think pieces about this, talking about, oh my God, this is going to destroy the podcast. Oh my God, Joe is making $1 million a month. And maybe this is something I should have said in my video yesterday, but this is entertainment. And I see a lot of people who seem to be from entertainment, and so they make money off YouTube and all of this other stuff. So they're going to know exactly what I'm about to tell y'all right now is true. But they want to play it up for the views, and that's cool. Everybody's doing their own hustle. But guys, this is entertainment. Not only is Joe putting that $1 million back into the podcast, this stuff goes up and down. So yeah, he made $1 million. And you got to remember, he doing a podcast and what's going on during those months. Was the content really hot? I'm sure that number was crazy during the Drake and Kendrick beef. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? He does a podcast where they talk about media stuff and they talk about entertainment. So y'all know when it's something big going on, people's numbers are up. The people who you see making a lot of money off the Diddy case, the numbers is up. So this Diddy case, they making a lot of money. I made decent money when the Tory and Megan thing was going on in the height of it, right? I made decent money during the beef. I made a lot of money during the Kwame Brown situation. But it was a lot of lows too. And it's a lot of times in entertainment, if you want to make it your living, you have to understand how to manage your finances. So, you know, while I do think Joe is going to consistently make good money on that Patreon, it doesn't mean that he's making $900,000 every month. Some months are better than others. Sometimes you lose subscribers. Sometimes people don't come back. Sometimes people lower the tier. On Patreon, I didn't know if I have to explain this to y'all, but y'all know it's different tiers, and it's basically for you to get extra content. It's not a must. You know, you don't have to subscribe to the Patreon to enjoy the podcast. You could just be listening on Spotify. Okay, so that's something that a lot of people have to really understand about this whole situation. Now, does that mean that, you know, maybe a few of the podcast hosts didn't have conversations about this with him? You know, maybe Melissa did talk to him about this. Maybe Mark Lamont did want to restructure his deal. But I mean, at the same time, I think all of them are getting paid good money because they know he was making money before they saw this number. Okay? I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I'm sure they're getting paid a lot to just come and pod. And they all seem happy. They all joking about it. See, like when you see people joking and it's cool, that's how you know they making some money. Even if it's not what you want to make. They making good enough money to come up there and kiki. But at the same time, I really feel like Joe learned from his past mistakes. I think he's more transparent now. And also, I hate to say this, I think he has more respect for the people he's podding with now than he had for Rory and Mal. You got to remember, I can't speak for Mal, but I know his relationship with Rory wasn't that tight. Now, he was really, really close with Mal. But then sometimes when it broke up and he was talking about Mal and detergent and all that other stuff, it made me think, well, how close were they for real? But with Ish and Ice, for sure, I feel like those are some of his day ones. You see what I'm saying? And even when you listen to the pod, you can tell they know him a little better than Mal knew him. And sometimes when y'all hear me say stuff about Rory and Mal, it's not the crap on the old podcast. I loved it. And I told somebody in the comments yesterday, 2 things can be true, and I keep saying this over and over again. Yeah, Rory and Maul, they came to the pod, they weren't prepared, but at the same time, the pod was good. We loved it. We listened. I miss it when damn, who was the girl from Hot 97 was up there? I keep forgetting her name all the time, but it's been so long. I think her name was it Marissa from Hot 97, and she would tell all of these little crazy, freaky stories about, you know, her personal life. The pod was fire when she was on the pod. Okay? That was during when Joe Budden was competing with Taxstone. So it's been iterations of the pod that were all good. And the fact that people are still listening to this day, that does say something about the constant. And the constant has always been Joe Budden. And so we also got to remember that at the end of the day, it's called the Joe Budden Podcast. And he does deserve, you know, the bulk of the credit. Because he's shown, unfortunately, and, you know, like, you hate to see stuff end. We hate to see people break up. But it's almost like he could get me up there. not like I'm trying to get a job, but I'm saying he could get one of y'all up there. It's like he could get anybody up there and put on a decent show and people will listen. That doesn't take away from the camaraderie that he's built with this cast. But I think if he had to get a new cast, I think we know he could do it and it would probably be successful. It would take some time. It'd take some work because he had to grind this out. But, you know, he's always been the constant, and that's something you got to remember too. And I just really didn't know how, I really didn't know how good the pod would be when he kept adding people. Like, I got when he added Melissa, but then when he added Queens, I'm like, okay, he's the funny guy, but I'm like, damn, you got a lot of people up there. Then he added Mark Lamont, then he had Jadakiss son up there. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? But he's figured it out. And you can take some of these pieces out from week to week, and the pod is still good. Sometimes Melissa don't have to show up, still a good pod. Sometimes Issa Ish can call off, still a good pod. Same thing with Queens. So, you know, that's why I was showing them so much love yesterday, because I'm proud of them. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, okay? Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.